Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Pathway Restorative Wellness Clinic exists to improve the lives of children, adults, and older clients with a range of diagnoses not limited to autism, stroke, arthritis, brain injuries, and depression, which hinder their ability to perform everyday tasks such as dressing, feeding, toileting, and grooming. Our licensed occupational therapist uses science, creativity, and compassion to design a client-specific care plan that restores and maintains skills required for daily living, work, and school. The Pathway Clinic is located on Morris Bishop Highway, but we extend services to schools and homes. Contact us at 473-422-7232.
Spice Mass is back! And Grenada Distillers Limited wants you to win big with its Bottleneck promotion. With every purchase of pure white or special dark, you are automatically entered for a chance to win. Win tickets to Soca Mona. Win free costumes. Win bottles of Clark Scott Rum. Grenada's #1. Win cold hard cash and more. Simply write your name, address, and contact details at the back of this Bottleneck and insert in the boxes at participating outlets and the Clark Scott sales vans. Win big for Spice Mass with Clark Scott, Grenada's #1 rum.
Grenada, get ready for one powerful night of worship, song, and praise as Coral Lee Holdings presents Sinach. Sinach live in worship at the Grenada National Stadium. Sunday, June 5th, starting time 5 p.m. along with special guest artists from South Africa, Benny Mwepu, and worshipper Brandon Finch from New York. Dress code all white. Early bird specials $60. VIP early bird ticket specials $250. Special fares for churches are available. Children half price at the door. All churches and denominations are invited. Let us all come together for a night of prayer and worship unto God as we thank God for His mercies towards us and our nation. For more information, contact 419-3645. Sunday, June 5th. Grenada National Stadium, Sinach, Benny Mwepu, and Brandon Finch.
Now this is going to be a really good concert. In fact, everyone is talking about that. It is going to be a really good concert, so you have to be a part of that, all right? So that's Sunday, June 5th at the National Stadium. Yeah, boy. I mean, we all love a really good show. We all love our gospel. Grenadians love gospel more than anything else, eh? Anyway, so yeah, boy. So you can check out my page for more information, all right, relating to that and some other things that we have to tell you about. But again, hello, how are you doing? You have no idea of what it took me to get here on time for you tonight, boy. You know, there was this person with a vehicle. I went into a particular area, dusty area, right, rocky and things like that. So it's not paved road like that, and then somebody decided to park in a kind of way over a cliff, and the thing was so narrow, and I had to, all know I'm shaking. I feel like getting caught. I don't know why is that one, so I had to fit my vehicle in this narrow area, or else go over a cliff. I think I might have even, I haven't even checked. I think I might have rushed my vehicle on, in the narrow thing, trying to come to you all. And then I said, boy, Mikey, that is how much you love these people? And to be quite honest, yeah, boy, I would risk my life to serve you. And that's from the bottom of my heart. You guys mean more to me than just an audience. You see, you are part of a dream come true. And so, sorry, I appreciate you so much for that, and would do anything to serve and to continue serving you. Just know that you are like my brothers and sisters. You are so important to me, all right? And I mean that again from the bottom of my heart. The bottom or the top? I find. Yeah, that is, from the top of my heart. You gotta dig too deep to get it. Yeah, I mean, not from the bottom, from the top of my heart. Because I don't want you to be going through too much work to get it love. You know what I mean? So yeah, from the top of my heart. And we're doing bottom. We didn't top. So, anyway, welcome guys. Let's talk about what's making the news for tonight. Nawasa valve regulations and concerns raised over the indiscriminate disposal of unwanted concrete. And the runaway teen found, we'll tell you about that. Donation made, donation made to the traffic department in Guav by a local businessman. And we have more to tell you in Guyana, boy. Three individuals died, children and things, in a fire. There's so many things that are happening all over the place. So, yeah, Papa. So anyway, we will talk to you about that. We got to let you know that the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of Coach Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, the Housing Authority of Grenada, Real Value IGA Supermarket, and we also have with us superb distributors. Hello, hello to the folks out there at the superb. So folks, we're taking a break, and when we come back, it can be real news in Lolo. All right. Oh, and by the way, Pathways, yeah, boy, we have them on board. So we have to say hello to them and thing, you know what I mean? Blessings, we coming.
Rich, smooth, delicious, and packed with vitamins that could only be one thing. It's Rika Almond Beverage. Great on its own or a lovely addition to smoothies. So call Superb Distributors on 435-2948 or visit us at Tempe St. George's today. Remember, Rika is life and life is Rika.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
All right. So again, I'd like to be officially welcome to those of you who are joining us. The first-time viewers, we also like to say hello to you, and the pleasure is mine to say hello again to the usual suspects. And these are people who are always on the program. It doesn't matter what, they don't miss a program. I find out of a special thing for all. Yeah, I mean, anyway. So yes, boys. So all you welcome. All right, now the first thing that we want to tell you about, but we have a whole heap of notices from Nawasa as it relates to the valve regulations. I'm just trying to pull it up on my other screen here for you. Quite a bit of them, right? So what's happening is that because we haven't had rain for a long time, you find now that there are some communities that are going to be without water, yeah? And so Nawasa wants to let you know about that. So for example, what today is? Today is the 26th, right? Today's the 26th, right? Right. So there are some areas that are going to be affected for a long time. So people for those who are under the Lace Advocate system, you are under valve regulation. So there are times when you are going to be with water and sometimes that you are going to be without water. It's a very detailed document. So what I would like to do is I will post this on our page and have you check it out in the event that you don't have water and you want to know when you're getting back water. But For the areas that is not yet under valve regulation, you're lucky. Simply put, you're lucky. Enjoy water, but invest in storage, because chances are that you might be regulated pretty soon. All right, because we just don't have the storage. Like in St. George's, like the Bottleneck water system and so on. You guys, you have water periodically. Please work on your storage. Again, those particularly under the less avocat system, we're talking about Mount Airy, Laborie, Lower St. Paul's, Mont Jaloux, Mont Delis, Upper St. Paul's, Mount Parnassus, Lower St. Paul's, the Bocas, Creighton, Holder Hill, Parade, and those areas. You are under regulation, and so there are times that you will and will not have water. All right, we're going to again post something detailed on our page if it's not already there. Okay, Olio. So one of the things that we want to tell earlier about, but this seems to be a growing concern for people in Grenada. Let's take a look. What residents are describing as the indiscriminate dumping of unwanted concrete by these companies who go out on, and then when they come back, they don't have, you understand? This is happening in a lot of inroads, by roads, and we've had a lot of concerns about that. And we have had residents on more than one occasion saying to us, this continues to happen in an area that used to look so beautiful, and so on. You can have an idea as to what is going to happen here. By dumping this there, it can create a lot of problems. Blockage of the drain, an eyesore. Even when the grass starts to regrow, it's just not going to look right. It just not look at what's happening there, And with all due respect, I think that we need to respect our nation's roads and drainways and so on. And this kind of stuff just cannot continue to happen without any sort. An employee just decided to do that on his or her, well, on his own, or her, because we don't know if a directive was given. But we need to rethink our strategy when it comes to the disposal of unwanted concrete. There are a lot of the roads that probably are areas that would really not mind having it. So we can work on a plan to have these things put to use properly. But that sort of thing is just, it's very wrong. It is very, very, very wrong. You would imagine if sometime coming soon that they would have to construct drains and so on, somebody will have a hard task digging up this concrete there, And so we really need to do better when it comes to that. I'm not trying to make anybody lose their job. I'm not trying to come down on any particular company or so on. But my job here is to, is it right to know? And of course, this is what we do here. And still, we have to apply the pressure on those who are guilty of such practices. It has gotten so bad that we can just blatantly do this on the side of the road without any fear of apprehension. And that is to tell you how serious of a problem that has become, over time. Yes, so we have to do better. Grenada is for all of us. Let's keep it beautiful, all right? Let's keep it beautiful. Okay? Yeah, that's not right. Okay? All right, Olio. So we are moving on. So there was a runaway teen that we told you about, and I'm happy to report that she All right, so you have a look at her. Earlier today, police sent out notice asking the general public to assist in locating Tanya. Immediately thereafter, we received an update that she was located. Now, according to police, Tanya was found today. She's only 15 years old. All right, and she's been missing for a while. Yes, she's been missing for a while. April 6th, according to police. April 6th. That's a long time. And we only had the runaway notice today. Well, we are happy to know that she was located. While we are talking about the police, what we can tell you is that, let me see if I could pull up a picture on the screen. Right, all this in the picture? Good. Now, Mr. Brent Marshall, hold on, let me put up Mr. Brent in, man, hold on. Right, from closure, it take all the time. You know, Mr. Brent. Yeah, I don't know, folks. I have tried and tried and tried. We have tried everything to try to isolate this problem with our microphone system, and just when we thought we have figured it out, it seems like we have not. So I have to apologize for that, but don't worry. After tonight, the had to fix. But anyway, as we were saying, Mr. Brent Marshall, he's of the Tropical Garden, St. Peter Street, Go of St. John. He made a donation of a laptop computer, and that's to the traffic department of the Go of police station, recognizing that they needed the device. Yeah. All this is a part of the development stage. You know what I mean? You know, as small businesses, there are challenges that are going to present itself from time to time. I don't let anything stress me out. You know, it's just about identifying what the problem is and fixing it. Not dwelling or anything like that. Just isolating, finding and resolving. All right. And so let's just keep pushing on. So he donated a laptop computer, as you can see right there, and you know there are a lot of people who have it and they don't give it. And I know Mr. Brent, he has a very small business, but yet saw it fit to do whatever he had to get, you know, the finances to be able to donate this laptop from the Tropical Garden. Tropical Garden is a really small small farm and garden outlet. And they sell things like animal feed and fertilizer, seeds, and other farm and garden products. All right, so we have to say well done to Mr. Marshall. All right, well done. It's a small gesture, but it goes a long way. A computer is going to go a long way. Good, and yeah, these small gestures they usually go unheard. So, and unnoticed, but not under our watch. So we again will say, good job. Olia, how are we looking for time? All right. Let me put up a next thing on our audio thing there. The next thing that we have to tell your boy. Book your spot to see Grenada play El Salvador on Tuesday, 7th June 2022 at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium, and that's going to be at 7 p.m. Tickets are available at the Grenada Football Association at Queen's Park. All right, now they're saying that it's going to be a really good game. So, Olio, We have posted the players and all that on our page so that you can get to see that. Now, we have an important notice for you from the Parliamentary Elections Office. Now, the Supervisor of Election takes the opportunity, they say, to remind all potential candidates for the upcoming general elections of the qualifying criteria that you must meet in order to be on the ballot come election day. Now, the criteria is as follows. All nomination documents to be delivered on nomination day between the hours of 9 a.m. and 12 noon. So you have like a 3-hour window. The 1st of June from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. All right? That's according to Cap 286A, Section 391. Candidates must be nominated in writing by no less than 6 registered electors of the constituency for which he or she seeks election, as per Cap 286A, Section 392A, Form number 3. Candidates must consent in writing to such nominations as per Section 392B, Form number 3. Candidates or someone acting on their behalf shall at the time of nomination deliver to the returning officer a statutory declaration of their qualification as per Cap 286A, Section 39(3), from 4 or 5 respectively. Now, every candidate or someone on his or her behalf shall at the time of his or her nomination provide or cause to be provided to the returning officer an original receipt from the Treasury of Revenue Office office, as the case may be, evidencing payment by the candidate of the nomination deposit of $500 in cash. $500 alone? What the hell is that? Failing which, the nomination of such candidate shall be deemed void as per Act number 13 of 2018. I mean, like, seriously? Right, that's why you have all kind of people with all kind of party name popping up because it's only $500 and that's it. And I'll charge me all whole toy among the money to order a little microphone so to think with all to just talk on the minutes with all because the one that we had to get in trouble. How can I hold to more than $500? You understand? But man, no. Anyway. So we have posted something of that, like the details of this on our page for persons who are so interested. And that's on all of the campaign thing hitting up, boy. Who is putting on a better campaign? Is it the NDC or the NMP? Put it, because I can't put up the how do you call it again? The survey anymore, because Mark only wrenching. And I mean they only juking. I never see people go juke so, you know. I have a partner, I don't want to call his name. I have a partner, everything he gets, he's joking. Mark Zuckerberg, worse. You understand? Every Friday, every Monday, Mark joking in Facebook. You understand? Just when you have nice little features that start to work, Mark joking, look here. Anyway, so who is putting on a better campaign? NDC or NMP? Let's ask the questions right now. Let's talk the things. All right. In general, who is putting on a better campaign? Let me put on meeting. Hold on. So I like thing. All right. In general, who is putting on a better campaign? Is it the National Democratic Congress or the New National Party? Put it in anything. NMP or NDC. Just put NP or ND. This is not to say who you're supporting. This is to say who is putting on, in your opinion, a better campaign thus far. Let me see it coming out so we can tell you right now. Who's in front? Who is in front? Listen, oh God. Listen, I can't wait for the election coverage. Let me tell you. I can't wait for it. All right. Okay. Here we go. All right. Who is? I'm only putting once, man. Don't put a whole set of time. Who is putting on a better campaign in general? Is it the National Democratic Congress or the New National Party? And again, that is not to say who you are supporting. Let's be fair. Let's just be, for once. Yeah? Because then people go see the thing on the program and they go, think. So This is not to say who you're supporting. We are just being honest. Who is putting on a better political campaign? Is it the National Democratic Congress, the NDC, or is it the NNP? And only put it in once. All right? Right. Question number 2. Who is more visible in terms of the paraphernalias, or however you want to call it, the signage and so on? Who is, or even the physical presence, who is more visible during this campaign in your community? Who is more visible in your community? We're talking about whether it is the banners or so on, or people doing the walkthrough or so. Who is more visible in your community? Is it NDC or NNP? Let me go again. Okay. Okay. Again, the question is, who is more visible in your community? Is it the NNP or the NDC? And when we say visibility, we are talking about the signage and persons walking through your community, or you're seeing people wearing t-shirts or so on. Who is more visible, NNP or NDC? There we go. Again, this is not to say who you are supporting. This is just to say, just to state the facts. All right? All right, we're going. Question number 3. Who does it seem that more people favor to win the election? NDC or NNP? Question number 3. Who does it seem that more people favor to win the election? Now, we are saying that based on comments that you would hear on the street, things that you would see on social media, just a little talk. And who do you think, based on what you see, people prefer to win the next general elections? Is it NDC or NNP? Somebody say power. Don't forget Paul, my husband, niece. We are not trying to be biased. We're just talking the things. So don't say it because it's somebody you know and things like that. Now we're talking the things. You understand? Okay, here we go. Okay. Who does it seem that more people favor to win the general election? NNP or NDC? Come on. This is vote 2022. Election is coming up pretty soon. All right. No, I may have asked you this, but we've never seen. Okay, and I'm not asking you who you're supporting. Again, the final question, as it was in the beginning, we're asking the same as it is in the end. Who do you believe? Not who you support. Not who you support. Not who you like. Not who you would like. Who do you believe will win the next general election? NNP or NDC? Come on, let's go. The final question, who do you believe will win the next general election? Is it NNP or NDC? Not who you support, who you believe will win the next general election. Okay, the comments are coming in. All right. Jesus is not on the ballot. Jesus is not going to vote. Nobody is voting for Jesus. Jesus is not up for voting. His presence or his role in our life is universal. Yes, we don't put him there. He belongs there. So he is not a part of this conversation. All right? We are not going to degrade our creators to that level. Degrade in the context that he's our creator. So we're not going to put him on that level. All right? Okay. Who do you believe? Okay, and the answers are right there. We just wanted to get a feel from you as to what you believe will happen. All right? Folks, we are now moving on. We are now moving on. Time will tell, okay? Time will tell. We are moving on. So, the next thing that we have to tell you, okay, tomorrow I'll ask you another question, okay? We have to move on. So, COVID-19 has really dealt a serious blow on Grenada, particularly in the earlier months of COVID. This time around, we are seeing infections decreasing, but the death to infection ratio is a little bit off. In fact, we are finding that we are having a lot more deaths per infection, in my humble estimation, than previous. We've had 3 deaths in 3 days. A couple days ago, we had 2 deaths in 2 days. And the number of positive cases are not exorbitant. And so this is something that we have to watch. Okay? Our last dashboard shows that there was 73 new cases of COVID-19 out of 527 tests that were done. That takes our positivity rate to 13.9. We see that it's dropping, luckily. And we've had 1 death. We had 1 yesterday. We had 1 the day before. We had a couple days without, but prior to that, we had 2 days back-to-back of deaths as well. Okay? Our cumulative deaths now stands at 226. Our active cases have dropped to 768. All right? So on one end, things are looking good, and on another end, it isn't. We've got 8 persons who are currently hospitalized, with 2 persons in critical conditions. In critical condition, while there are 6 who are critically ill. We wish them all the best. Folks, if we are to take a little trip for now, there was a situation in Guyana. 3 children, died in that early morning fire in Guyana. Ages 8, 6, and 1. Eight, 6, and 1. According to reports, they were trapped inside their burning home this morning. They say they got reports of the blaze at around 1:25 a.m. 2 fire tenders were dispatched soon after the call was made. However, because of the condition of the road leading to the house, firemen had a lot of difficulties reaching the burning building. Now, it is reported that firemen had to go to the house on foot. They say the house was located way down to the back of the village. You know, there was some distance between that house and the closest neighbor. So they were not able to do any sort of rescue. This is just crazy. You know, whenever it comes to children and things like that, that breaks my heart, and it makes you question. It makes you question. There are so many evil people out there. Evil people out there, and they thrive. There are people who make people's lives a living hell. People who make life hard for others. And they thrive. And they live to see 60, 70, 80, and 90. And you have innocent children who can barely speak, you know, who can barely walk, who can barely understand life and why they are here. And they have to die so tragically. In another situation, 19 children were killed in school in Texas in the US. Innocent children go there for education, leaving home not knowing that's the last time they're going to make up their bed, last time they're going to say goodbye to their mom, last time they're going to see their brothers and sisters, the last time they're going to see their pet, last time they're going to have their favorite snack or meal. 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds, 9 years old. Freaking thing giving me a headache, man. Take that off my screen. Moving on, police have arrested a man who allegedly went into a classroom at St. Mary's Roman Catholic School in St. Vincent's capital and threatened to shoot one of his daughter's 11-year-old female classmates on Wednesday. They say that the man has issued the threat after his daughter and his grade 5 classmate had an altercation. They say he reportedly went into the school and took a photograph of the girl who had reportedly gotten into a fight with his daughter. The father then told the child that he was going for his gun and would shoot and kill her anywhere he met her. And that's according to a source. And CMC reported. Oh God, you watching too much news. You watching too much news. Anyway. I want to go. Them things make me sick. And I mean, them things make me sick. So let me go. You know, all the whole children thing, I can't recover from it. I want to take a break and come back. When I come back, we'll have for you the national report, and we will have the weather. You know, when you're a parent yourself, those things just. You saw Steve Kerr out of his element the other day, right? I didn't even know Steve Kerr had that in him, that level of aggression and anger. When thinking, you see, when you have your own child, you know what it feels like. You understand? When you have your own, and a lot of us who are on this program, we have kids. We have kids. So we know what it's like. I don't want nobody messing with my child. Nobody messing with my child. I don't know what I will do for my child. I pray to God that I'm never put in a position where I have to defend my child. Pray to God. You know, I just freed myself. You know, I freed myself. You know, so I hope that nobody brings me to that position ever. You know, where I have to defend my son. Well, you know what? I think my son is going to be able to defend himself. A little so, he's a terrorist. Somebody might say, oh, he's so cute, and they feel they could take advantage. Oh, gosh, I'm sorry for them. I will, you know what? Nobody will be able to disadvantage my child, not even the adult. Because I'll prepare my child for those kind of scenarios. You know, prepare my child for that kind of scenario. Yeah. I mean, you never know what they'll meet, but you have to teach your child to defend his or herself, you know, in the best way. You know, and aggression is not always it. Yeah? Anyway, tact is what it is. Tact. You understand? And I've met people who tried to fight me before in many ways. And tact. You know, keep them busy. Never respond when they expect you to. Never allow them to get you to respond when they want you. Yeah? Nah. Take your time. If a man fret you today, take your time. You have all your life. Come on. You don't have to respond now. You can wait 5 years. That's the me. I wait 10, 15, 20 years if I have to. And when you least expect it, it's not my turn. What do you think? Anyway, behave on yourself. We're taking a break and we'll come back. Stay right there.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Hey man, when we come online, you only juking up your phone.
Yeah boy, Nawasa say they have an app. I can't find it. I check Play Store. I do a Google search. I can't find it. Man, I get fed up, man.
Nah man, because you look in the wrong place. The app is web-based.
Web-based?
Yes, you access it via your web browser, right? You can add it to your home screen or your desktop, like any regular app. Watch. Look, I have it on my phone, right? And you can access it or add it to any device, your computer, your tablet, any device.
Well, how am I doing that and I can't find it?
Okay, watch. All you have to do is open your browser, right? And type mobile.nawasa.gd. And voila, you see?
Hey, just so?
Yes, and you can download it or access it via the web. Once you have a reliable internet connection, right, you can run the app anywhere, anytime.
So, how I adding that to my home screen?
Right, so you click on those 3 dots, right, or your web browser setting, and look for the option to install app or add to home screen. Easy peasy.
Well, thank you. Now I could help Auntie June because she was having the same problem too.
The Nawasa app, versatile, fast-paced, and always up to date because it's web-based. So Auntie June won't always have to install update. Once a change is made to the app, it updates automatically, no hassle.
Well, that's a good thing.
Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion.
Pathway Restorative Wellness Clinic exists to improve the lives of children, adults, and all the clients with a range of diagnoses not limited to autism, stroke, arthritis, brain injuries, and depression, which hinder their ability to perform everyday tasks such as dressing, feeding, toileting, and grooming. Our licensed occupational therapist uses science, creativity, and compassion to design a client-specific care plan that restores and maintains skills required for daily living, work, and school. The Pathway Clinic is located on Morris Bishop Highway, but we extend services to schools and homes. Contact us at 473-422-7232.
Rich, smooth, delicious, and packed with vitamins that could only be one thing. It's Rika Almond Beverage. Great on its own or a lovely addition to smoothies. So call superb distributors on 435-2948 or visit us at Tempe St. George's today. Remember, Rika is life and life is Rika.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at you, basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
Welcome to Yogo. Most of you know us for our food delivery service and our food pass for free delivery from restaurants. But did you know you can also use us for grocery deliveries too? We've just added another 5,000 plus new items to Yogo's supermarket. And stay updated as we add more products and vendors. Yogo Services is our convenient skip-the-line offering. Let us pay your electric, water, and other utility bills for you. With us, you'll be able to buy tickets, pay your rent, schedule bookings, and other services. Need a ride to get somewhere? Give Yogo Lyft a try. Select your pickup location and destination location and wait for our driver to collect you. Never have to worry about how you're gonna get to a place again. Please see website or app for our service locations. And sign up now.
Hassle-free loans for your every need. Cards have you covered, best believe. Cards ready, cash is for everyone. Not to worry, fast approval. Hurry up and come. We got it all, we on the go. Cards ready, cash, you already know. We got it all, we on the go. Cards ready, cash, always ready. When you're ready, let's go.
Cards ready, cash, ready when you are.
Ministry of Health says nephrology unit will provide education in addition to care. We'll have details to this story and more in the national report. Welcome back. With the details to the news for Thursday, May 26, 2022, I am Sherry-Ann Noel. The Ministry of Health is boasting of an all-round care nephrology unit to provide education, treatment, and preventative care to patients with kidney diseases. Director of Hospital Services, Dr. Carol McIntosh, says in addition to receiving dialysis, the new unit will ensure that patients are educated on available treatment for kidney disease.
This is not a dialysis unit at the General Hospital. This is a nephrology unit at the General Hospital. So it's going to address taking care of patients who have end-stage disease, preventative care for them, the acute person that has, perhaps they have cancer and something's affecting their kidneys and they have the acute renal failure, able to assist them. And then also working towards getting them not just looking at dialysis alone, but all the variety of treatment that's there and education. So this is a well-rounded unit that's being provided here on one site. So we don't just say, oh, you're gonna get dialysis. No, you're going in for care.
Dr. McIntosh explained that the ministry will be exploring options that will give patients the best option to live normal lives and not remain on dialysis. She highlighted kidney transplants as an option that patients can consider. Government recently partnered with the Ministry of Health in Guyana to perform the first kidney transplant surgery. Guyana's Ministry of Health has promised to do more transplants for Grenadians before year end.
One of the great things that our dialysis team is, they're looking at dialysis, but they're also recognizing kidney transplant. because you don't want a person to stay on dialysis. You don't want a person to go on to dialysis because it is costly, and costly not only financially, but costly to you in your life survivability. So as we look at this, it's always remembering that somewhere, somehow, someone is paying for this service because it needs to be sustained. And then the persons who are in need, we're making sure that they have access and ability to get the service because we want them to be here. But then we also want them to become healthy, to be able to come back into the population that is able to give.
Dr. Taisha Donald, Director of Medical Services, made a clarion call for more to be done to prevent kidney disease.
Although we have the services available, we want persons to remember that prevention is still better than cure. So we want to ensure that persons remember, let us take care of ourselves. Let us take our medication, let us comply, let us live healthy, let us prevent end-stage kidney disease, because at the end of the day, I mean, this is it's not an easy condition to deal with. And if we could prevent it, why not?
Moving along with COVID-19 cases on island continuing to decrease, Director of Medical Services Dr. Taisha Donald warns against complacency and irresponsibility. During the government's weekly press briefing on Tuesday, Dr. Donald said that proper hand hygiene and respiratory etiquette are important practices in the fight against the virus. Cases on the island have decreased by 66, bringing the total number of active cases to 768. Of the 527 tests done yesterday, 73 returned positive. The Ministry of Health recorded one COVID-19 related death.
We're still dealing with our COVID-19 pandemic, and now we're dealing with this surge in monkeypox cases. So we have to be vigilant. We have to remember that hygiene always wins. So, and respiratory etiquette always win. So hand hygiene, keeping your surfaces clean, all right? Not just hand hygiene, but proper hand hygiene. And then, of course, our respiratory etiquette. Now, remember, we don't cough and sneeze up in the air in front of everyone. That's just, that's not correct. What we do, you use your elbow, or you use your paper towel or your wipe, you discard it after. Yes, remember, if you use your hands, you have to wash your hands after. So remember, respiratory etiquette and hand hygiene always saves the day.
The Grenada National Accreditation Board is reminding Grenadians to beware of fake colleges and universities as they seek to pursue higher education. Accreditation Officer at the Grenada National Accreditation Board, Dana Lazarus, says there are fraudulent companies set up as colleges and universities, as well as fake accreditation entities which could rob people of their hard-earned money.
We applaud any and all efforts of self-development, but in doing so, we encourage you to be vigilant when applying to certain programs and institutions. Remember that education is a business, a tradable service, and there are many who seek to make substantial profits illegally and illegitimately. In quality assurance industry, these are known as diploma mills, and they should be avoided at all costs. As if this wasn't bad enough, there are also fake accrediting agencies known as accreditation mills that claim to carry out external quality assurance activities for bogus higher education institutions in order to keep them or to make them look legitimate. And this is just the tip of the fraudulent iceberg. Money for most is a scarce commodity, and education is an expensive business. So, do not risk wasting your hard-earned resources.
Lazarus was speaking at the recent registration certification presentation ceremony at the Tia Maricho Community College, TAMCC, which signals that the institution has completed the first step in attaining accreditation. The Grenada National Accreditation Board is encouraging those who are unsure about a college or university that they are interested in to contact the board for assistance at 435-1970. This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break. Welcome back. Forging ahead towards transformation of the nutmeg subsector. That was the message brought forth at the 133rd Annual General Meeting of the Grenada Nutmeg Association, held at the Deluxe Cinema at Grenville on Thursday. Celebrating 75 years of existence, the association reflects on the successes of its past and looks forward to making fundamental changes in its operations toward the successful transformation that's needed. Reminiscing on the accomplishments since its establishment in 1947, Chief Executive Officer Leo Cato says increased production of nutmegs is what will make the difference.
Transform means we have to increase production. To transform means we have to restore our nutmeg to the original Grenada nutmeg. To transform, you have to be able to do this. Because if we were known for a top quality nutmeg that has been affected because of a loss of the banda and the popper, we have to restore this. That's how we transform. We have to transform through the support of Agricom. Because under the Agricom initiative, we have been assisting the farmers of St. David to increase production there. Under the Agricom initiative, we have commenced work on the Bolio facility where a research lab, an R&D lab, is being put together.
Trevor Thompson, delivering remarks on behalf of the Minister for Agriculture, Honorable Peter David, highlighted many areas that need to be addressed to eliminate some of the challenges that are facing the nutmeg subsector.
There are other challenges which we must confront if we are able to make this subsector and agriculture in general more sustainable. The scourge of predial larceny, the many inaccessible farm roads, the scarcity of adequate labor, insufficient levels of research and development, and insufficient access to investment, finance, and lands are but some of the major challenges which we confront. The issue of access roads is being tackled on multiple fronts. In addition to the roads being addressed under the Feeder Roads Phase 2 project and SIAP, the ministry has prepared a scope of works for several other farm roads. A number of these roads were suggested by the GCNA, and I am very aware that rehabilitating these roads will increase nutmeg production significantly, so I have prioritized this initiative.
One of the concerns expressed by farmers at the meeting was that of support in receiving viable nutmeg plants. Head of the Technical Committee of the GCNA, Leonard St. Bernard, explains the work that is currently taking place within the organization in that regard.
We're in the process now, working with the Ministry of Agriculture. We had several field visits, especially in the north of the island in St. Patrick's, where we went on several farms and we've identified planting material of the 3 different types of nutmeg, and we're actively propagating. We're also doing some marcotting. When we do the marcot, we know that you would only get female because what we grafting onto the rootstock is actually female plants. We also engage with the St. George's University, and we're doing some PCR tests on a lot of the traditional nutmegs to identify certain characteristics like sex, but not only limited to sex, but also to prone to disease.
And finally in the news, Grenadians are gearing up for the return of renowned gospel artist Sinash in concert on June 5th at the National Stadium. The concert, titled The Healing of the Nation, brings together local gospel singers, musicians, and churches for a night of worship and thanksgiving for deliverance from a period of darkness during the global pandemic. Promoter of the event, Grenadian-born Pastor Carol Augustine Lee, told GIS after 2 years of uncertainty and heightened sickness, Grenadians deserve an avenue to give thanks. Pastor Lee has been spearheading donation drives in the United States for Grenada, particularly for schools and a general hospital throughout the pandemic.
It was designed by God that in this time, now, right smack in the middle of the election was called 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after, we have a concert entitled The Healing of the Nation. I just believe that it is God, and I'm calling on every Grenadian to come out, let us pray, because the nation needs our prayer. We need our prayer, right? We need to hear from God. We need the touch of God. And corporate prayer, I tell you, it makes tremendous power available. So as we pray as a people, as we pray as a nation, we know that God, the glory of God, will be upon this place. So when we pray, when we get together on Sunday, June 5th, I am calling on all Grenadians. I have invited specially all pastors from every church. I have special invitations for you. I'm doing this because I want you to be in that upper room. I want you to be praying. This is not just about a concert. This is not just about people gathering. And no, this is about worshiping God. And this is about praying for this nation. And this is about, an opportunity to bring about change, an opportunity to bring about, to see the glory of God in this land manifested. We are going to the persons, we are handing flyers. We are talking to them about the concert. We are trying to build awareness. And the excitement is there. Persons are happy. Persons are saying, you know what, we needed this. We have not had an opportunity to do this in a very long time.
Local pastor Stanford Simon, who is collaborating with Carol Lee Ministries to organize a concert, encouraged Grenadians to take advantage of the early bird ticket specials.
There is a special invitation for pastors and their wives. If you haven't gotten an invitation for a pastor and wife, please call, because we have a special invitation for both the pastors and their wives. And then we have put together a package for churches. Once you're 20 person and more, you get a ticket for less, $55 per person. And we're inviting you to come to be a part of that, because we want you to put your groups together in churches that you can come as groups, but we also want to facilitate, because we understand, we know things are difficult, so we always trying to make this work for you. We also have around the island on Saturday. We'll be selling tickets, and we'll be all out across the island, the motorcade going around the island, selling tickets, praising God, making awareness, and letting you know that the concert is on, it's coming. But we also want you to be available with your money to buy the tickets one time, and they'll be special on. They'll tell you as I go along, they'll tell you what the special is. So you're buying your tickets and getting ready.
The all-white gospel concert will commence at 8 p.m. at the National Stadium and will see performances by Touch of Grace, Karine Moraine, Alexander, Spice Worship Band, St. George's Baptist Church, among others. And with that story, come to the end of the National Report for Thursday, May 26, 2022. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Sherry-Ann Noel, thanking you for viewing.
Thank you very much, Sherry-Ann, and we're looking forward to having another National Report tomorrow, Friday. It's now time for the weather, and yes, I saw the little thing that happened. That was my son again. Okay, it's now time for us to take a look at the weather as submitted by the Met Office. The weather is expected to be generally fair and breezy, becoming partly cloudy at times with the isolated showers. Tonight's minimum temperature 27 degrees Celsius, winds northeasterly to easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas slight to moderate, waves 3 to 5 feet in open waters. And for Friday, the weather is expected to be generally fair and breezy, becoming partly cloudy at times with few brief overnight showers. Max temperature for tomorrow, 31.5 degrees Celsius, minimum 27. Winds northeasterly to easterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Seas slight to moderate, waves 3 to 5 feet in open waters. Now, I remember when I was in Happy Hill School, there was a thermometer there at the office, and it was consistently on 28 degrees Celsius every day of the week, every week in the month, every month in the year. But now we're having consistently 31 degrees Celsius, 31.5 degrees Celsius as the maximum temperature. At night times it's 27, but in the day it used to be 28. And so 28, 29, 30, 31. I wonder the degrees that they're talking about, the degree in shift, if that's the extent of which they're talking about. Because if over a 15, 20 years span, we've moved like 3 degrees hotter, you would imagine what this place is going to be like in the next 100 years. And that's not very far from now. That would be for our children. That would be for our children and our children's children. Not very far from now, just 100 years from now. All right? All right. Next thing, it moves like 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 degrees. I mean, if we had to follow the trend there, right? I'm moving up to by 15 degrees. then that's going to be really, really hot in terms of what the average daily temperature would be at around this time of the year. You know, so, all you. Anyway, me not no scientist, me not no geologist, I just saying thing. So we want to say hello to folks on YouTube. All of you who are currently locked in on YouTube, hello. Ezra and it's Clovey, Suzanne, and all the folks who are currently tuned in, hello to you. Soraya, Constance, whoa, quite a bit of you been through YouTube, so we're saying hello to you, all right? And those of you who are on Facebook, Javaz, Zaka, Bermuda, Praise and Worship, Carol, Zaka again, Hilary, Denise and Desiree, Shireen, Sharon, Kirin, all our value. Blessings, Angel, Cynthia, Vicky. So we want to say blessings to you guys, all right? Blessings, blessings, and we'll touch base with you tomorrow, God's willing, again. Okay, guys, take care. Velma, I see that you're there as well. Velma, Claudette, Wagwan. Blessings to you, Claudette, as well. Okay, Dillian, I see that you're there as well. Dillian Thomas, Vintress, man, everybody, man. All the blessings, blessings, blessings. Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We all say, Ja. No, Mom, Meryl, my whole family online. Hello to you guys. Take care. Have a good night.